Alright guys, I'm not doing well in this game right now. Player 3 got $1,800. Player 1, which is me, got $1,400. And player 2 got minus $2,400. Let's continue playing.
Player 1, make a selection please as we
I'm
continue.
gonna go with Sherlock Holmes.
His second spin as Sherlock Holmes was subtitled A Game of Shadows. Here's what we were looking for. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Select again. He first played Sherlock Holmes on film in 1939. Player 2. Oh. That's not right. Any other takers? It's player 1.
Basil Rathbone.
That's right. Way to go.
I'm tired with player 2.
Select again. This star of Lawrence of Arabia voiced Sherlock Holmes for a series of cartoons in the 1980s. Here's the correct response. Peter O'Toole. Player 1, back to you. This one-time Willy Wonka took on the title role in 1975's The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes' Smarter Brother.
I think I know this one.
Let's hear it, player 1.
With Gene Wilder.
That's correct. Player 1, back to you. Before Rain Man, he directed Young Sherlock Holmes, in which Holmes and Watson meet as boys at boarding school. Here's the response we were looking for. Barry Levinson.
Barry Levinson, okay.
Player 1, choose again.
Book titles for 1,000.
James Jones considered Old Soldiers Never Die as a title for his World War II novel, but settled on this from a Kipling line. We're talking about From Here to Eternity.
Okay.
Player 1. Picking. Faulkner was using Dark House as a novel title, but there was something about the light in this month.
I think at midnight, if I get to the point that I'll be up until midnight, I'm going to read my word right then and there.
We're talking about August.
Where's August? Okay.
And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. Shakespeare's Sonnet 30 says, I summon up this, which became the title of a Proust work.
So I hope I can pull this through here.
Player 3.
So we're in a dead heat. Play 2 versus
in Double Jeopardy.
play 3 versus myself.
Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Beastly Expressions.
Okay.
Country Music. It happened on April 2nd.
Okay.
Asian Bodies of Water.
Okay.
Right On, Soldier. And Geology. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2. Also called the Salt Sea. It's actually a large lake between Israel and Jordan. Yes, player 3? Anyone else? Yes, player 1?
The Dead Sea was the Dead Sea.
Correct. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1 has control of 1865. Jefferson Davis and most of his cabinet flee this capital city. Let's hear it, player 1.
Was Richmond.
Correct.
800.
1917. He asks the U.S. Congress for a declaration of war on Germany. We're talking about Woodrow Wilson.
Okay.
Player 1. Pick
1200.
again. 1810. He marries Archduchess Marie-Louise of Austria. Here's what we were looking for. Napoleon.
Okay.
You get to pick again, player 1. 1930. He is proclaimed the Emperor of Ethiopia.
These are hard clues here.
The correct response is Haile Selassie.
Who's Haile Selassie?
You get to pick again, player 1. And the first of the 2 daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager?
I'm only going to bet $250.
And the clue. 1453. Mehmed II begins his siege of this city. It would fall 8 weeks later.
Was Constantinople?
That puts you even further ahead. Player 1. Pick again.
Let's go with country music for 4.
At his wedding reception in 2006, he serenaded bride Nicole Kidman with the song Making Memories of Us. The correct response is Keith Urban.
Keith Urban, okay.
You get to pick again, player 1. At the 2010 ACM Awards, this American Idol became the first woman to win Entertainer of the Year twice.
Let's see if I remember.
It's player 1.
Who's Taylor Swift?
No, that's not good. Anyone else?
I don't watch American Idol, so I don't know.
Here's what we wanted. Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood.
Player 1. Pick again.
1200.
This Dolly Parton song topped CMT's list of the 100 greatest love songs of country music.
See if I can take a guess on
Yes,
this.
player 1.
With I Will Always Love You.
Yeah! Player 1, back to you. His first #1 country hit and first top 40 pop hit was 1975's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. The correct response is Willie Nelson.
Okay, Willie Nelson.
We return to you, player 1. It's never too early for happy hour in It's 5 o'clock somewhere. A hit for Alan Jackson and him.
Don't know.
Here's the response we were looking for. Jimmy Buffett.
Okay. Get rid of that
Player
category.
1, back to you for our next selection.
Beasley Espresso.
Curiosity killed this animal.
I'm not going to...
Here's the correct response. Cat.
Oh, where's a cat? Curious as a cat.
Player 1, choose again. On Cheers, Norm said it was this kind of world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. Player 1.
What is a dog-eat-dog world?
Yeah! You're right. Player 1, back. To look guilty but smug is to look like the cat that ate this bird. Yes, player 1.
Was the canary?
Player 1. To cry these is to show insincere sorrow. Okay, player 1.
Crocodile tears?
Yeah. You get to pick again, player 1. This porcine phrase refers to something of undetermined value as a purchase. Let's hear it, player 1.
With A pig and a poke.
You are correct.
Now on a roll.
Player 1. Pick again.
Let's go with geology for 4.
The Mercalli scale measures the intensity of these from 1 to 12. Okay, player 1.
Or earthquake.
Yeah. Player 1.
Yeah.
Back. Geysers aren't common. Major centers include Yellowstone, Iceland, and this country's North Island. It's player 3. Sorry, that's wrong.
We went for Australia.
Any other takers?
Let's go for a guess.
Okay, player 1.
With Iceland.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 2. Good. Player 2, where do we start?
You kind of sort of need that daily double to come up.
The second daily double. Player 2, you're in last place, but here's an opportunity to catch player 2. Answer this. This rock can be formed by the accumulation of shells or coral, but not from citrus fruit.
No.
That's not it.
It'll be limestone.
We're talking about limestone.
Yeah.
You again, player 2. Let's go to the clue crew for this next clue.
Made from minerals deposited by dripping water, these geological formations grow up from cavern floors.
Let's hear it, player 2. Player 2, back to you for our next selection. A 6-mile wide caldera, or volcanic crater, is a highlight of La Palma in this Spanish island group off Africa. Here's the correct response. The Canaries. Select again. The Sea of Japan splashes against this peninsula that's politically divided into north and south. Yes, player 1?
With Korea.
Player 1, you start.
Clue and then we'll take
Leading ports on this gulf include Abadan in Iran and Al-Basra in Iraq. It's player 2. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player 1.
Was the Persian Gulf? Alright guys, and we're going to take a break, and when we come back, more Jeopardy on this channel. Stay tuned.